Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel and to my kitchen. I have a DIY for you today. It's not a cooking video though, but it does kind of involve food. I don't know about you, but I've been on the hunt for an advent calendar, something a little bit different. And I've seen the Lego ones, the beauty ones. There was even one that had different whiskey tasting, and I thought that's great, but they're so overpriced. So I got on Pinterest to get inspired, and I'm going to make a walnut advent calendar, and you can completely personalize it. It will be original, and also it will just look like a beautiful Christmas decoration on the table as well. So here goes. I hope you enjoy. First up, you're going to need some walnuts, and I mean lots of walnuts, 24 to be precise, but you can never go wrong with having a few extra because you just don't know what's going to happen. A cardboard square box, some ribbon of your choice, completely up to you, some wrapping paper which you're going to cover your box in, and then you're going to want some scissors, some glue, some sellotape, and also a paintbrush will come in handy. Then you want 24 labels. I printed mine out on the computer, and a pen. And then here's the fun bit. You want your gifts to go inside each of your walnuts. So chocolate, sweet. And I also printed out some Instagram photos and some puzzles as well to go inside. And that's about everything you need. To get started, first of all, you need to cut the top off your box. I just did this using scissors, and then when you take it away, you want to come away with a tray shape. If, like me, you might need to use some sellotape just to tape up the sides and make sure that it's nice and sturdy. But now we want to cover it so it's not so ugly. I'm using parcel tape because I wanted to stick with the natural theme, and I just cut a strip and then folded it over just so it fit exactly the size of the box. And I found I didn't actually need to use any tape here as well because the paper was quite firm. And then here I am doing the same thing, so using the box as a template, cutting a strip of paper and then folding over the sides. And then finally I just cut out a square to put in the middle, which I just stuck down with a few loops of sellotape, and this covered up all of the folds that were on the inside of the box, and that's it. Now it's time for the walnuts. Firstly, you want to make sure 24 walnuts fit nicely inside the box that you've just decorated. And once you're happy with the arrangement, it's time to get cracking, quite literally. And the way you're going to do this is take the walnut, you look for the seam, and then using a sharp knife, you just press it right down through the middle of the nut. Now, this is tricky and can be dangerous, so if you're clumsy like me, please be careful and maybe use gloves. But once you've got the knife all the way through, I then went in with a spoon and was able to lever the walnut in half, and I found that this was the best way to get a clean break straight down the middle. So if I just do it in close up for you, straight in with the knife all the way down to the base, and then go in with a spoon and lever it in half. It didn't always work. There were a couple of walnuts sacrificed along the way, but they're still going to get eaten. And here are my 24 pairs of walnuts. And of course you just need to clean them out. Do leave them in pairs though, because you want to make sure that they match up later on. Now it's time for the best bit, filling the walnuts with your gifts and sweets, toys, whatever you've chosen. You'll notice that I've kept 4 aside because I wanted the last 4 days of my calendar to be extra special, so I just made sure I filled those separately. I've got some little Lego toys here, and here I am folding up one of my Instagram photos to put inside. But you could use jewellery, maybe even seeds if you're making it for a keen gardener. Absolutely anything you like. This can be really personal, that's the best thing about it. Now you want to get some non-toxic PVA glue. This is great because it dries clear, and also you're putting it by chocolate. And then taking a small paintbrush, just dab the PVA glue around the edge of one of the walnut sides, and then you just glue them together, and it's really satisfying because when they click together perfectly, the seam almost disappears. But just to make sure that I had a very clean seal and it wasn't going to break, I just went around the edges with a bit of extra PVA glue so that it didn't crack open over the next month. Moving on to decorating the walnuts. Here I am just writing out the labels, so I'm just numbering them 1 to 24, and I just printed them out using the computer, but you could always buy some fancy ones if you wanted to. So I'm just cutting these out using scissors before securing them to the walnut using ribbon. And I found that tying the ribbon around my hand like this 4 times gave me the perfect amount. So first of all, I cut all of my lengths of ribbon 24 times, oh yes. And this was actually the fiddly bit, so I took the label, placed it on the walnut, and then had to tie a bow using the ribbon around it. And this took quite a few goes, but once I got the hang of it, it definitely got quicker.
Now I've just gone in with some scissors so I can neaten up the ribbon, and this is the final decorated walnut, and you just need to do it 24 times. And here they are, the walnuts with their numbered labels and a mixture of ribbon. All you need to do now is place them back inside the box in an order that you wish. I've arranged mine in number order so they're easy to find, and I actually decided at this stage to stick them down with a bit more PVA glue because they were rattling around quite a lot. So I just took a blob of PVA glue onto the base of the box and then stuck them down. And this will dry clear as well, so it won't make any mess or ruin the effect of the simple natural look. And here you go, this is the final result and I'm so happy with it.
And there you have a DIY walnut advent calendar. This is completely original, personalised to your liking, and I think anyone would be really chuffed with that. And what's great as well, if you give it to someone who travels, they don't have to take their whole advent calendar with them. If they go away for a few days, they can just take the walnuts and the days that they're away, which is quite sweet. It's pretty close now to the 1st of December, but if you are definitely keen on making an advent calendar, then give this one a go. And if you do, please send me pictures. That's it for this video. I hope you've had a brilliant start to the holiday season, and I will see you very soon. Bye!